Join Mobile Masterpiece Theater as we embark on a journey. First, a special mini-series event.
I will go to any length to succeed in this country. I've prepared myself for 10 years. I've got Holroyd where I want him. And now I shall deal with the president.
From the book by Joseph Conrad comes a story of riches and revolution.
He is determined to reopen the mine.
Now, the Englishman on the mine is giving the people work.
If he treats the people well, I treat him well.
It was the old cry, kill the foreigners, it will make you free.
But if they still believe that, there could be another revolution.
There won't be. Or if there is, we'll deal with it.
And I'll tell you this. You'll all live to regret it.
What the hell are we to do?
Well, if it was me, Nostromo.
They need me. They depend on me. If it's difficult or impossible, send for Nostromo.
What matters is the silver.
The silver.
Decoux said to me that my husband is going to blow up the mine. Tell me, is it true?
Colin Firth, Serena Scott Thomas, Brian Dennehy, Albert Finney, Claudia Cardinale, and Claudio Amendola had an international cast in Joseph Conrad's Before Charles and Diana, there were George and Caroline.
I think he's very rude. And he's nothing like as handsome as his portrait.
It's the story of a marriage between a prince and princess of Wales. A marriage that went wrong.
I could be a slave to the man I love, but to a man I do not love, who does not love me. Impossible.
Sent from Carlton House and separated from her child, everyone must pity the wife of an incorrigible wastrel.
I'm tired of this life, which cannot get any better until I leave this vile country.
To the Princess of Wales, damnation, and may she never return to England.
Ian Richardson narrates the true story of a doomed marriage.
I will be divorced!
A royal scandal.
The trouble is, the Germans have just made the Enigma much more elaborate.
A spark of genius.
So it's 60 possible combinations, 17,576 times 60.
And a soul in torment.
It would be foolish to pretend that your homosexuality hasn't created certain anxieties.
For whom?
We can't afford to take any chances, Mr. Turing. I'm sure you appreciate that.
It took more than mathematics and electronic ingenuity to crack the U-boat enigma. It required determination, tenacity, moral fiber, if you like. You trusted me then. Why not now?
Sir Derek Jacobi stars in the true story of Alan Turing, Breaking the Code. Jane Austen explores the power of persuasion in Mobile Masterpiece Theater's first feature film.
You were but 19, Anne. 19 to involve yourself with a man who had nothing but himself to recommend him. It was entirely prudent of you to reject him.
Most people get only one chance at love.
I believe, Captain, that you are acquainted with my elder sister, Anne.
We have met once.
Captain.
Some people waste their chance.
No, never. She has quite given up, I would say.
But a very lucky few
Excuse me a moment.
get a second chance.
Oh, Captain.
A man does not recover from such a devotion to such a woman.
Jane Austen's Persuasion. It's never too late for true love. Or is it?
You're young enough to be my daughter, but I do know that you've blotted out the past.
You watch out, little Cinderella. Maybe the prince turns out to be not so charming.
From Daphne du Maurier's classic thriller,
Mrs. Danvers.
She simply adored Rebecca.
You'll never get the better of her. She'll always be the real Mrs. De Winter. Why don't you leave Mandalay to her? Why don't you jump?
Let's stop pretending. You don't love me, you love Rebecca. You've never forgotten about her.
Charles Dance, Diana Rigg, Faye Dunaway, and Amelia Fox star in Rebecca. A chillingly heartless killer may be too much, even for Detective Jane Tennyson. Helen Mirren, Prime Suspect 5. and a mobile masterpiece theater favorite returns. 4 young American women invade the British aristocracy.
They have come for the London season. American girls are so pushy.
Carla Gugino, Allison Elliott, and Academy Award winner Mira Sorvino star in The Buccaneers. Set sail with us across the oceans of empire and drift with us on a sea of dreams. The new season, Mobile Masterpiece Theater on PBS.
In the Pacific Northwest, there is a most remarkable underwater world where cliffs drop 1,000 feet into dark canyons. There are species so rare here we know almost nothing about them, like this creature. It's a relic from the age of the dinosaurs. Instead of the normal 5 gills, it has 6. Now, a new explorer's expedition will take scientists into this strange world where research and discovery get a little too close.
Oh my God, giant 6-gill. We have a giant 6-gill underneath me.
Walking among the sharks, next time on The New Explorers.
There are few places left in the world that can truly be called paradise. These are the living Edens. Encounter the Earth as it was thousands of years ago. Untouched, undiscovered. Experience Patagonia, life at the end of the Earth, as Reader's Digest World presents The Living Edens, coming in April.
To me, architecture is something you do to serve a certain function. It's for people. It has to be something that somehow relates to life itself of that particular time and place.
It's Jackie Mason. Look who's laughing.
Every mother for 100 years raised their children the same way. Don't eat junk food, eat meat. Now they found out the worst thing in the world for you is red meat. Turns out your own mother was trying to kill you.
With the very funniest routines from Jackie's Broadway shows.
They have reformed temples now that are actually closed on Jewish holidays.
Tune in and laugh with Jackie Mason.
This is Public Television, WNPE in Watertown and WNPI in Norwood, Channel 16 and 18. Utilizing intercity microwave facilities, WFD 557, WDB 64, and WDB 65.